Hello, hello. Welcome. Charlie, we had a pretty solid episode. Things got a little sketchy there. With the first couple votes.
Yeah, man. How many painkillers was Christmas on to cast that? We don't know, but
Dude, whoa, hey. It's not cool, bro. People get addicted to those things. So, just future reference, I will be giving, just so you guys know, our live episodes. There will be some spoilers in these episodes because I'll be updating you on what the live eviction or what the live head of household competition is doing. You'll notice I'm in a little bit of a different setup. I had to get rid of my desk and my chair. I had to move them out by the road today, so now I'm sitting in a recliner. And then this will be the last one before I'm moved in a couple days. So and then Charlie's gonna be one checking chat. So direct all your questions at Charlie. I'm pointing this way because I have the monitor way the hell over here.
Yeah, welcome Veracity, Super 10, Brianna Wingate.
Can I just say I love all the people that, dude, a lot of those people you listed off, Veracity, Brianna, literally, I love how we have so many people coming back to watch these live shows.
Yeah, we appreciate it, guys.
It is so good. It is so good, man. But yeah, let's talk about the episodes. We had a live eviction and the beginning of head of household competition, which we got The Wall. We'll talk about that. It's a pretty standard competition. And once again, I will be giving live updates to the HOH competition for those of you that do not have feeds. So, please
or just want to hear our thoughts on it,
so that we can give you updates. And just before anyone asks, no, I cannot show the feeds because I don't want to get our podcast taken down.
Year, man. They're taking channels down without warning.
Yeah, it's very so, it's real rough. But yeah, so at the beginning of the episode, pretty much the whole episode was centered around Cody knew that Jessica was screwed if he went home because, as we saw, Paul's plan worked. Well, really, the whole house's plan worked, and Cody ended up being the replacement nominee. I'm gonna mute this because listen to these guys. Listen to Jason yell at people is weird. All right. So Cody was the replacement nominee for Josh. So Alex, Cody, and Ramses ended up being on the block. The reason there's 3 is because Ramses had to put himself up on the block. He chose this week to do just that via a curse from one of the Temptations. So, good band, man. Charlie, you ever listen to the Temptations?
I'll be honest, no.
Good band. Check them out. Which, by the way, I've been doing a thing on Napster. Literally, right now in chat, put in chat your favorite album from a band. I'll download it on my phone and listen to it.
He has been doing this.
I have been doing this. I posted on Facebook the other day.
Welcome, Espin. Kat from Brooklyn, New York. Welcome. She's surprised about the Christmas voting Ramses. I think everyone is here.
Yeah. So right before we get to the live vote, I want to talk about real quick. So Cody decided that he'd plant some seeds, and even though he acted on his own to try to get Paul out during his HOH, he didn't tell anybody, but he planted this seed that Mark and Raven or something? Dominique. Mark and Dominique. They knew about the plan the whole time. And Mark, basically in Dominique's little show that she hosts on certain nights, she was asking Cody questions, and I don't know, fit hit the shan pretty quick. And Mark got really pissed off because he knew that people were going to assume that Cody was talking about him when he said 1 or 2 people. Because if he would have said one person knew, that he probably would have meant Jessica. But people knew he wasn't going to blow up her game like that. So he's trying to blow up some games on his way out, which is funny because we learned at the beginning of the episode that we will be having a battle back for the 2nd consecutive season. And Cody will have an opportunity to return into the game with one caveat, which has to do with the Den of Temptation for next week, which we'll talk about later on. But going into the live eviction, we learned that Christmas is allowed to stay in the house, but she's not medically cleared to come back into the house yet.
It's crazy. It's unheard of for Big Brother. It's got to be because Megan left. The only reason they're doing this is they're already down someone.
Just saying, Jason looks like he's already struggling on this damn competition, but we'll see.
This is going to be an Alex win or something.
Yeah, it was something that's very interesting. I don't know if you guys saw this as we were going off air, But they have 3 different layers of grips that the people can hold. And I mean, I can, as long as we don't show up to 10 seconds, you can see right now, here's my view. They have 3 different layers of grips that these people can hold on to. Jason is currently holding the very bottom rung of grips, whereas Ramses and Mark are holding the middle group. I feel bad for Ramses because he's got the glasses on, but honestly, that might help him a lot because he won't get water in his eyes.
True.
But yeah, so we get to the eviction, and Christmas has to vote remotely. We get in. Jessica votes for Ramses to go home. Obviously, she's not going to vote for Cody to go home. Kevin votes for Ramses to go home because he just wanted to, spice things up a little bit. And then Christmas votes for Ramses to go home. This was a shock.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anyone saw this coming. And if Jason would have kind of stuck to his guns, that would have been a 6-4 vote. The house would have freaked. I mean, people would have been freaking out because they would have, in Paul's little group of the 7, they would have known someone did a vote. So they would have been losing it.
Yeah, it was interesting.
But still, they're probably going to blame it on, well, now I think it's going to be stuck on Kevin.
Maybe they'll blame it on Paul.
Paul was HOH.
So something else to take note of. So Cody was evicted 7-3. Alex got no votes to evict her. Something that's interesting is that Cody got a lot of cheers when he came out, right?
Yeah, he even said he was surprised. I think people have really turned this week. I mean, the guy, he said some dumb things, but I think he can look past a lot of that.
And I'm hoping America doesn't hold it against Jessica, the things that Cody has said and done.
See, he's out there to play the game, and he's not there to get famous. He doesn't care. In Dominique's little talk show, he didn't even shout out his Instagram, for Christ's sake.
See, that's the thing. The casual fan, they hate Cody because he's a good villain. He's a good heel in wrestling terms. But for us diehards, it's kind of nice to see Cody and Paul go at it. Like, how cool would it be?
Exactly. Paul needs a history in the house.
Yeah, how cool would it be if they kept going after each other and like a temptation would save them one week, or they just one of them barely escapes when the other's trying to get him out? Like, if they just became such good game players. The thing is, Julie Chen asked Cody, "Do you have a social game?"
Yeah, he didn't really this week. He couldn't. They were so just pushed away from the rest of the house.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, he isolated himself as well. I mean, you can see that he doesn't want to be involved. When Paul was reading his letter, Cody instantly walked out of the room afterwards, which, let's be honest, Cody might have just been onto the fact that the message was coded, and CBS didn't want to show any of that. So.
Yeah. So the biggest note of this is that right at the very end of the show, I mean, they said the battle back's happening. Cody gave the perfect response of just staring at Julie, not answering.
She was like, "What would you say if I said you could come back in the game?" He's like, "I'd say you're a liar." She's like, "Well, we're having the battle back competition." She's like, "So Cameron will battle Jillian will battle, and then the winner of that will battle you, and then and then the winner of that will battle the evictee next week, and that person will come back into the game." And she was like, "Are you ready for that?" Cody's like, he's just got the game face. He's just staring it down. He's like, and instead of saying I'm ready, he said, "Are you ready?" I like that. But yeah, then we got a bombshell.
Yeah, so this bombshell, Julie says, for the first time ever, the winner can be stopped from coming back. And what this pertains to is the halting hex that we're all voting on, which is another reason why this thing can't go to Paul's group. I mean, this thing's going to go 2 ways if it goes to Paul's group. It's going to be used to save Paul when he's about to go, or it's going to stop Cody from coming back in the house. And if that happens, I mean, I don't think there's any way someone could say Cody hasn't been just like so messed with. I mean, putting up 5 people, and then he wins the thing to come back, and then gets blocked from coming back in the house.
Oh, it would be terrible. And like we said last episode, please, for the love of God, for good television, please vote this this hex halt or whatever the hell it's called. Please give it to Jessica. Go on CBS and vote Jessica, because for the sake of good TV, even if you don't like her and Cody, if anyone gets it other than Jessica, if Cody comes back, it's going to be used to halt Cody. from coming back into the house, which is lame. We want stuff to act. We want whoever wins the battle back deserves to come back into the house. I'm sorry, I'm not a huge Cody fan, but that's BS. If he battles his way all the way back, especially like, what if Cameron were to battle his way back and someone were to stop it? And someone were to stop it?
Projected?
Dude, he beats Jillian, beats Cody, beats whoever is evicted next week.
He's already beat Jillian. Let's be real here.
Yeah, but if he wins, if he beats 3 people and then ends up coming back into the game, and then someone stands up and they're like, I'd like to halt. Like, that's stupid. Don't, like, give it to Jessica. She's the only one that won't stop it. She's the only one that I know she'll save it for the right time, especially if you get to someone like Jessica, because she's an easy target now. So basically, we give her at least 1 week of safety, and I want to see what Jessica can do on her own. Yeah,
because we need some adversary to Paul. If there's no adversary, just go watch season 16. Derek didn't have a single person against him all season. Yep. And that's why he just ran it up and down.
He had 2 people in his back pocket, Victoria and Cody. Victoria was able to get him information. Cody was able to get him information. He sat back and just puppet mastered the entire season, did what he wanted, and won the game.
Yep. And if there's no adversary to Paul, I mean, it's possible he does the same thing. So
yeah, it's just
it's
not good.
We'll get to some of your questions now. We just kind of doing our show run through. Who else was speechless when Christmas voted for Ramses? I was very shocked, Josh. Very shocked.
Yeah. Which is weird because I instantly messaged Charlie. I was like, did something change on the feeds? I've been watching feeds updates and everything. I've been busy packing, but I've still been checking Twitter and just seeing what's going on. Because, you know, like we do with the going live episodes, if something big happens, me and Charlie message each other and like, dude, should we go live? Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure, why not? You know, one of those deals. So nothing big has happened over the past day. And what's odd is that Christmas went in yesterday afternoon for surgery, and the plan was always for her to get rid of Cody. Just saying, Raven looks quite sad right now. She had a lot of makeup on, and she's got the sad Marilyn Manson.
Yesterday, man. If you guys didn't see, Raven, it just kind of a little update. Raven got stitches on her foot yesterday. She fell down the stairs, right? She comes back in the house, and she's just got all her makeup just all over her face.
It's not good, which, by the way, it's not really much of a spoiler. It didn't really affect her at all, and obviously she's fine.
Yeah, so. She's competing right now, so they probably won't even show it on the show. But
looks like Raven has really hairy legs. Just a I don't know, something.
And dude, we have this theory. When the competition started and they started tilting, it looked like someone was peeing.
Okay, let's be real. I think someone was peeing, bro. I'm looking at the back of the wall right now, and I don't see anywhere where water would be hidden, and it came out like right in the middle of something.
I think Elena started peeing, dude.
I think Elena was peeing.
Who fell off so far? So far, only Josh is off, and Mark is really struggling.
Yeah, Josh is sorry. Yeah, Josh is off. Mark's struggling. I'm kind of watching. I don't know which camera to view. I wish there was a. Actually, I should probably watch the quad view.
Yeah, I just throw up the quad. Diana, who do you guys think that Dominic's talk show does more harm than good? Well, considering she's a target now, I'd say it's hurt her, and it's only done bad stuff now, because you can't go in there. I mean, think about it. She's asking game-related questions in that. I mean,
yeah. Usually it's just like, hey, where are you from? Tell us a funny story, not starting shit.
Yeah, you want to get have fun with that and have personal stuff. Not game. You just don't. It does good for us feeders. Yeah, it made those feeds interesting last night when everyone was flipping out.
So Jessica is pretty smart right now on the wall, because she instantly took her. She was wearing a long sleeve shirt, like a sweatshirt. She instantly put it over her hands to help her grip onto the edge. That way she has more grip, because they are getting water and smoke sprayed on them. Also, the puppies on the feeds are adorable.
Nice. I'm going to go back a little bit, see if we Jessica asks, is Christmas aligned with Jessica now or something? I don't have live feeds. I mean, they did have a big talk, and that thing you saw with Cody talking to Christmas, that was the very last thing that Christmas did in the house before she left. So
Mark has just fallen off the wall.
There you go. Yeah, big man like that's not gonna do well.
Yeah, we all knew that like Josh and Mark are down. We all knew that like those types are not. This is probably gonna be a race between Alex and Ramses, if I had to guess, which are two very interesting, and Raven.
Yeah, those are
interesting people, except for Raven.
Let's see, what do we got? R.I.P. Mark. I think Alex will win. Alex is a good one. When you're shorter and just, I don't know, when you're shorter, you have an advantage. And shorter and lighter. Mark is like, he looks to be like 6'4", probably like 250, 260.
Raven is doing something interesting on the wall as well. She's Alex is very compact, so she's very like sucking it in and going really close to the wall, whereas Raven is tilting back and forth, kind of making her back be in different positions, whereas everyone else is kind of they're more stiff. So in the long run, if this competition does go 3-4 hours, which I promised all of you last night that we would be on for the entire competition. So if this competition does go 3 or 4 hours, I think Raven's back will hurt the least. So
true. I don't think Raven can pull this out. She's looking very uncomfortable, says Veracity. Hunter says Jessica could win too. Absolutely.
Yeah, Jessica could definitely win.
This is a good comp for the opposite side of the house. The house that, when I say opposite side, I mean like, because you got Paul's 7, right? Which are the two showmances, Dominique, Christmas, and Paul. And they also have Josh on their side. Kind of. He's their pawn, so, you know, he's just whatever. Wait, this thing is going on for 3 hours. It has ranged before. If you remember James from 17, when he won this, it was, like, long. But last year, it wasn't at all. It's barely an hour and a half.
If this comes down to Alex or Ramses against anyone else, this is going to go a long time, because neither of them will give up, will throw it. So a lot of times in these comps, you'll see people, it gets down to 2 people, they cut a deal, one person jumps off, it ends pretty quickly. I think Raven would throw it to someone. So I think like if it came down to like Raven and I don't know, Raven and Kevin or something, then they'd be like, all right, we can just come to an agreement. But like Ramses knows he rocked the boat a little too much last week. Ramses will go all out. Alex will go all out because that's the competitor she is. Jessica will go all out. She's not cutting any deals with anyone. So I think we could be in for the long haul.
Shannon asked, do you think Alex would go for Jessica? I'll go. I hope she doesn't. I hope she's smart enough to realize that you need to have, like, you have to make moves now. Like, there's no waiting. If you win this thing, you gotta start taking shots. I mean, you got to put up a showmance or put up Mark and Matt, Mark and Dominique. You got to do something big.
I think Jessica is perpetually on the block from here on out as far as the first nominations, but I think she's going to be on the block and be the one against the person going home for at least a couple weeks, because she doesn't pose a direct threat to anyone's game unless she ends up against someone like that people really, really like a Raven, if she ends up, you know, like in that situation somehow. But yeah, I think she's someone that, let's say Alex wins, she throws up like she's kind of aligned herself with Josh too. So I'd say like she probably puts up Jessica to appease one side of the house, and then like a Mark, and says, you know, we're just not really aligned. We haven't talked game. And then, you know, Jessica, putting up Jessica and telling the other side of the house, she's my target. But then at the same time, she could win veto and then take your shot. I don't think you take your shot right away at nominations. I think that way you can cover your ass, so to say, you know, because then you can say, well, I wanted Jessica out. The only reason we're voting one of your alliance members out is because my plan failed and Jessica won POV or something. Or if she wins POV, then she can
Cody did first week.
What?
Kind of like what Cody did with putting up Alex.
Exactly. So
let's see.
I think that would be the smarter thing to do. And then if Alex wants to align herself with Jessica, because they've talked a little bit, I think that's a smart way to disguise your alliance. So
let's see. Veracity says, hoping for Jessica Ramses win and Alex HOH doesn't seem that exciting. Jessica or Ramses definitely would stick their neck out the most right now. By far. Ramses just got 3 votes against him, so, I mean, who knows what the hell he's going to do.
Yeah, nothing. And he's paranoid as all hell.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, does not trust anyone, and he swore to his family that he wouldn't throw a comp.
Yeah. Anyway, I was just thinking of this, Hunter. Anyone remember Ollie's deal with Dan and Big Brother 10? Yeah, Dan completely screwed Ollie on this competition. Well, it was a different one, but it was similar. It was an endurance like this.
Yeah, it was endurance, and he convinced him to jump off.
That's where the old nomination roulette, or what was it? At the ceremony, the veto ceremony, he played the game of roulette. He was like, if you don't answer, you're going on the block. And he's like, tell me who you think I should nominate. And he just got him all the fight. He put it all. He's like, well, I want you to nominate so-and-so. And then I think he threw up Michelle. And that's a whole nother story.
Jason's starting to look like he's in some pain. He's popping a squat. Mark's legs seem to be hurting a little bit. If you ever end up in a wall comp, boys and girls, or men or women, I don't know what the demographic is of this, don't bend or don't lock your knees. You should always have your knees slightly bent. That's a choir thing, man. If you're in choir in high school or middle school right now, because I'm a music teacher, in case anyone wanted to know, don't lock your damn knees.
I think Alex could do some stuff. What do you think Jessica will nominate if she wins? Also with Ramsey. I think they nominate the same people. I think Mark and Dominique get nominated.
I don't think there's any way Jessica doesn't nominate Josh.
Well, she'd have to put personal aside. But because that's an easy vote out for them. She was a part of that alliance, so she knows. I'm curious to know what Kevin would do. Kevin's throwing it. Even if he gets down to the final two, he's throwing it. He's playing both sides right now.
Kevin and Jason are just mimicking each other now. Jason went to a squat, and then Kevin went to a squat. Then Jason stood up with a little knee bend, and then Kevin stood up with a little knee bend.
No matter what, if Matt, Raven, and Dominique fall at this point, we'll have an interesting week.
Yeah.
But if one of those three win, expect the same thing.
Yeah, just an update. Ramses, Jason, Kevin, Dominique, Matt, and Raven are all still on the wall. The ones that look pretty comfortable are Raven, Dominique, Matt sometimes, and Ramses.
Yeah, who knows with Matt? You guys are weird.
They're creepily panning up and down on Dominique's body. A little weird.
And you guys just have a good laugh at how aggressively Cody walked on the stage. Hilarious.
I love it, dude.
He did this speed walk, man. He was.
Oh, I was gonna say, just saying, Dominique took a bit of a shot. I think she might get some backlash for this. She was like, I thought Marines were supposed to be good, upstanding men, but I guess not. And I don't think she meant it to come across that way. But anyone that's sitting out there that has ties to the Marine Corps might be like, whoa, look at her go. You know, blah,
That's
blah,
not exactly something you're saying at DR. No, they have not fallen off, guys. They're just not on the feeds. Jessica and Alex are talking about.
Yeah, sorry. Jessica and Elena and Alex are all still on. They're just – I don't know why the quad feed doesn't show us all of them. It should. But if you guys aren't familiar with CBS's View, they have 4 cameras going all the time. And then they have an option for the quad view, so they show all of them. Yeah.
Like you were saying before, you should be good. If you ever want to like flip and show someone, as long as it's under 10 seconds, you should be fine.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah. So
let's see.
Just in case any of you are thinking about buying the feeds, this is so you show here. This is your chat over here on the right, and then over here I've got it on quad feed right now, so it's got the 4 cameras. Up here you can cycle camera 1, 2, 3, or 4, and then quad view. Charlie likes quads. Goes for those.
Live feeds are fine. Yeah, it's $6 a month. It's pretty cheap.
And you can, and this year is the first year you can watch the actual episodes live on CBS, which is nice.
Don't be a beta. Yeah, that was pretty good. You're a choir teacher. Can you sing for us?
Sing for you? I mean, hell, are we killing? Are we in the time killing?
Hey, you can give him a couple lines here.
All right, bro. Fucking. All right, here we go. Sorry, it's cussing. It's just a thing. I don't know if you guys like Jason Mraz, but was it you who spoke the words that things would happen, but not to me? All things are gonna happen naturally. Oh, taking your advice, and I'm looking on the bright side and balancing the whole thing. But yeah, that's it. So that song's called "You and I Both" by Jason Mraz. I should do a full cover.
There's a chat. Yes, there's individual chats on the feeds. A lot of them are pretty brutal. But
oh yeah, and then CBS posts highlights and stuff. A lot of the times they leave a lot of good stuff, but highlights over the past couple days. So highlights for today: the men start their haircuts. The house guests celebrate hair clippers. Kevin talks about loneliness. Elena talks about her alter ego. Kevin and Jason discuss the benefits of the BB house, and Elena is furious with Cody.
Everyone's liking the singing, Brady. Justin, you can ask anything you want, man.
Yeah, bro, seriously.
Anything.
Ask away, man. I'm an open book. Just don't ask me what my home address is.
James asks, so who is still on? Everyone except for Josh and Mark.
Yeah, Josh and Mark are the only ones out, so they're chilling. Something that I like that Big Brother did, a lot of the times in these competitions, the head of household competitions, they just kind of make the house guests sit over on the side in like lawn chairs and stuff, but they actually gave them like comfy airline seats to chill in while they're watching the house guests.
They have some big thing. Can you watch Feeds 24/7? Yeah, they just flip on some cats in a bin.
Yep. Yeah, I was gonna say if they're trying to give, because a lot of times the producers like Allison Grogner will come on and say, house guests, go do this or whatever. If they're going into like a lockdown, like if a plane flies overhead, if they hear a plane at all that's going over the house, just to be safe, they'll usually chuck them back in because they do live. This house is in California, so there's a lot of airlines in and out of the area. And then in the morning, they cut it for an hour, I believe it is, maybe half hour, to let the house guests wake up and shower. That way the creeps can leave them alone. And they play music for them.
In the NFL, absolutely. Can you see it over there? There it is. Yeah, boys.
Where's my stuff, man? I don't.
It is all over the place.
I don't have any Patriots stuff in here, but I've got my UCF poster over there. This blanket is actually a UCF blanket, and then I don't know if you've ever seen this, Charlie, but I got my where is it? Running the camera. I got my Boston Red Sox 07 World Series champs thing. Dude, you know what I found the other day? I found a 2001 Patriots Super Bowl coin that I bought when I was a kid, their first Super Bowl.
Damn.
Elena's flipping someone off.
Well.
Ooh, Jason was screwing around and almost just fell off because water started hitting him out of nowhere.
If Jason doesn't... What's your favorite NBA team? Brady's Celtics? I like the Bulls.
Yeah, I'm all New England sports, so Patriots, Red Sox, Celtics, and Bruins. And then Charlie is all Chicago except for Packers, because your family is split, right? Green Bay and Chicago?
Yep. My dad's side's we're all Packers, but everyone else is the Bears. So all Chicago teams except for the Bears.
Right, because I mean, like Wisconsin doesn't have a football team, right? So, or not football.
They got the Milwaukee Bucks, but
baseball. Oh, dude, Bucks are cool, man.
I mean, you could be Bucks, Brewers, and I don't know about hockey. Let's see. Who do you want to return from battle back? I think we're both Cody.
Yeah, for good TV's sake, I hope it's Cody. And I don't think Cameron really got a fair shot. I think Cameron was a cocky SOB. Dude, there's water squirting out of the side of the wall. I think Elena was not peeing.
Oh, well, we have our answer. But my girl Tiff. Well, hopefully Tiff hops in. Let's see. How long do you think people stay on? It's wet. God, who knows?
What time is it? It's 10:30. See, the thing with this comp, okay, Alex has not moved her hands at all. Jessica, like I said, has the long sleeve shirt, so it helps her with grip. People that are constantly changing around and grabbing different grips, those grips, as they take their hands off, are going to get more and more wet. So if you can manage to keep your hands in the same spot and not let water touch that spot, like what Alex is doing, those people are going to be in a better situation.
If any player from any season could come back, who would you want? If you asked me before this season, I would have said Paul, but now I think that's a terrible idea. His head is so big this year, it's painful.
Come on, bro. You know you want
I don't know who I'd want now.
Both of them. You want Zach?
Zach's he's the opposite, man. He was such a douche outside the house. I thought Zach was funny in house, but outside, no.
I would really like to see Donnie come back and see if he plays with better strategy.
Sure.
I like the genuine good people. That's why I like Mark so much. I like the people that it's like, you know what? I'd have a beer with that guy or girl. Actually, you know who I really liked? And they were in a terrible season. I really liked Howard from BB15.
That's true. Yeah, I would have liked.
Howard was awesome, and he got caught up in all of that racist stuff with Aaron and what was it, Gina Marie, and it was that same season with Amanda and McCrae, and like that house. That was just a terrible season overall. Like,
yeah,
I kind of felt scummy watching the season because it was just not good. So like, I really liked Howard. I want Howard to have a good shot again.
Exactly. Jessica, she says still love Paul. Sorry, not sorry. I do too, but it's just I just don't like where he's at right now. I'm sure, as the game goes on, it'll change again.
Yeah.
Who in this house is most likely to return for another season? I'd say Cody right now. That guy's gotten
return for another season.
Yeah. If he were
I could see that.
He's kind to come back. You got to make some type of an impact. Usually, it doesn't matter where you go. Like,
yeah, I'd say Cody, maybe Kevin, but it depends how long. Like, it would have to be soon because he is older. Other than Cody, I'd say the two people that are off the wall right now, Mark and Josh.
True.
I think might be good ones, especially Josh. But you got to pick half people that America hated and half people that America loved, and see what happens. So.
Yeah. If you guys got cast in BB, what persona character would you go for?
I would. Dude, Charlie, you start. What would you do?
I'd be the person. I'd go after someone like Paul right away and get the hell out like Cody just did. I'd be gone those first couple weeks. Your boy's not making it far.
I'd be the guy that was super friendly with everyone. Everyone liked me. I would. As long as people didn't just vote me out for being the fat dude, because there's always one cast. Actually, this year we don't have the generic fat dude, do we? It's kind of weird.
We got bigger people like Josh and Mark, but they're not.
Dude, but come on, they're jacked. They're the muscly kind. But I'd probably be the guy that was nice to everyone, but I would shit talk so much in the diary room. I would go in and be like, I hate all these people. They're completely insane. I would be the guy that, like, as a Big Brother fan, I want to make America like want to watch the TV show. Ooh, someone just fell. Raven is now out.
Hey, I feel like, you know who I think Brady would play like? Enzo from Big Brother 12.
Dude,
one of the most underrated players ever.
Yeah.
You said you were going to be a teacher.
Raven fell, and hold on, let me listen in real quick. I got to go in for a listen in because it seems like she hurt her foot or leg or something, and Josh just carried her back to sit down.
Ooh. Did you like Nicole? I mean, she won. I was not a fan of the season, of her winning the season. I didn't root for her, but I didn't dislike Nicole. Have you guys ever watched older seasons? I've
watched every season.
Yeah, I've gone back and watched them. My first season I started watching was 16, but I've gone back and watched them.
It was one of those things. Okay, we do two podcasts on this show, and I'm pretty much Charlie's big brother. And a lot of people literally, if Charlie and I go somewhere like a mall or something, and I'm talking to something, they'll be like, "Oh, are you and your brother going to do something?" Because we look like brothers. We have a lot of the same mannerisms because we've hung out so much. Because his parents and my mom and my stepdad, they live right next door to each other. So in high school, I was a senior when Charlie was a freshman. Yep. And we just bonded a lot. So wrestling, Charlie had never watched. I was just into it, and he just came over one night, and I was probably watching it. It was the Shield thing, and and Charlie just eventually got hooked. And same with Big Brother. I was just kind of watching it with my mom, and Charlie just watched an episode, and then I was like, he'd watched another episode with us. He was like, "Dude, I like this." And then they announced the feeds, and Charlie's like, "So yeah, I bought those feeds and watched them like all night." Charlie watched feeds for about a week straight and never went back.
Super Tan said, "I like Paul in his first season. Now he is being handed everything." I have this thing with returning players. I'm just not the biggest fan. The 4 weeks of safety really, it's annoying for me. I don't know. I think I find it a little annoying.
Yeah, that's the thing. No one likes the person that production seems to be pushing. See, that's the thing.
I don't.
There are a lot of ties like this to WWE. If anyone watches wrestling, there's a guy named Roman Reigns, and people don't like him, or people don't dislike him because he's a bad wrestler, or because he's bad on the mic, or because he's a bad person in real life. He's all great, puts on great matches, talks great. He does a lot of Make-A-Wish stuff. The reason people dislike him is because the company is so behind him, and a lot of people seem to think that WWE shoves him down our throats. And that's what we're seeing with CBS and Paul. People think that CBS has this thing where it's like, oh, people loved Paul, so we need to have Paul on TV, so we should guarantee his safety, and that makes people hate Paul.
Yeah, it's like they're shoving him down our throats, literally.
Yeah, and it's because they thought that that's what we wanted. It's like, no, we didn't want Paul back because he would be handed everything. We wanted Paul back with no advantage at all to just go in and see what he could do. But didn't happen like that.
So. Yeah, exactly. Let's see. I was way low. I was way back in the track. I was like, it's not moving. Then I just scroll. Holy shit. Sorry, guys, if I'm missing your stuff. Let's see. Yeah, the feeds have been on the cats, and they're just like I said, Raven fell, and she has that bad foot, so everyone's kind of freaking out with her. What happens if planes flying? In Shannon, a plane flying over the HOH competition happened in Big Brother All-Stars. I don't remember what it said, but it was a big deal.
Yeah, Brittany, sorry if you think we're being boring. Pretty much right now we're just kind of waiting out the HOH competition because we've already done our show review. So, right now we're just answering questions. So if you have if you have questions, please please ask away. Because we're just answering the questions as they're given to us. So
who's in the lead right now? So who do you think's looking the most solid, Brady? We've had Josh, Raven, and Mark. But who do you think's looking the most solid by watching?
The most solid on the wall, or the most solid in the game?
I guess most solid on the wall.
Most solid, yeah. I think Alex, Elena's doing all right. Ramsey's doing all right. Jessica and Alex are probably the two that are doing the best right now.
That's music to my ears.
Yeah. Let's hope it comes down to those two and they're up there for 6 hours.
Let's see. Jessica and Alex, yep, people are agreeing with you. Looking good. Best thing Cody did his entire time is throw Dom and Mark under the bus. Absolutely, because now people's paranoia might freak out so much that they just might end up putting Mark and Dom on the block instead of other targets. What a
concept. It might force people to actually make game moves instead of letting Paul make the game for him.
Very true. Name your dream cast of players. It'd be hard now. I can tell you right now, I'd like to see he's not the most liked person, but Austin from Big Brother 17. I'd like to see him come back. His game is very underrated. People just didn't like him because he's kind of weird, but his game is very underrated. I'd love to see him come back.
Did y'all like Chilltown? My favorite alliance of all time.
That's
I told Charlie like last week, we were just talking. I was like, yeah, Chilltown is what got me into Big Brother because they were on season 2. Season 1 was kind of but I was like, sure. The main reason Big Brother, for me, what I always watched every episode was because they're on in the summer. Every other TV show has series in the spring and the fall. Big Brother's on in the summer. Chilltown made the game fun, and it made me fall in love with the game.
Do you think people would be nice to Jessica if she won HOH? I think they'd try and kiss her ass. Absolutely.
As long as she didn't go all Cody and reject everyone, which I don't think she would. I think Jessica's smarter than that. And once Cody is out, because Cody's out no matter what for at least a week. If he comes back from the battle back, then he might be back. But this week she'll be able. We'll see what she can do on her own. And maybe with Cody out of the house, we'll see her being more friendly, making more deals. It'll be good.
Flamer asks, do you like Survivor? I haven't watched too much of it before. I've tried watching, but not I don't watch it. What about you, Brady? Do you watch Survivor at
all? I used to. My favorite Survivor player was Russell, which those of you that watch the show, you'll probably love Russell.
I know who he is, and I didn't. Yeah.
Yeah. So pretty much, in case you guys didn't know, with Survivor, sorry for those that want to stick to Big Brother, but if this goes 3 hours, then we can talk about stuff other than Big Brother. But yeah, Russell on Survivor.
Willie Hance, man. Big Brother 14.
Yeah. So he was always like getting on people's nerves. And they have these secret idols hidden inside the house, which I always wanted Big Brother to do. They need to have hidden idol, pull it out. But he would always find the hidden idols. And at one point, I think he had 3 idols at once. And he just kept cashing them in so he wouldn't go home. It was funny.
Let's see. Right now, it looks like Ramsey's is
Boston.
I don't know. It just stood still right now. So
yeah, he looks all right. If you guys were playing in an endurance comp like this, what would you be thinking of to distract yourself from the pain? I don't know. I'm not one for distractions. I just be like, gotta grind it out.
It depends on where you are in the game. If you're someone like Jessica right now, you don't care.
And it's different. People know that Alex is going to do well. People know Ramsey's going to do well. Someone that's big like me, you know, I'm 6'2", 250 pounds. So, like, I need to prove myself in this kind of competition to prove that I'm strong for my alliance. That's what, like, Jason is doing right now. He's making his case for, you need to keep me around because I can hopefully win competitions for you. Talking about someone like if Mark goes and Elena needs someone else that she wants to latch on to, and Jason's there, he's like, no, latch on to me. Remember how well I did in that comp?
True. Let's see.
Jason is not still wearing the costume now. That would be funny though.
Someone in here says their Marine Cody is misunderstood. I think that's pretty true. The guy's very, very to himself. So,
right, yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being more of a private person. I think it's just, it's just the case. It's one of those things like he has to understand that people aren't gonna, like, he is gonna be misunderstood, but he can't just use that of like, oh, I'm just misunderstood. He has to understand that to other people, he's coming across as being a dick. And that he's hiding something from everyone. So you kind of have in the Big Brother house, you can't come across like that, even if he is misunderstood, you know?
Oh, that's right. Trump said a plane flew over Big Brother 8 and it said, we heart Nick and Eric and Amber are liars.
Yep. And yep.
We heart Nick and Eric and Amber are liars. And it fucked up Eric's game. Oh, Diana.
Yeah, I've been 6 foot tall since freshman year of high school. I grew 2 inches in the past 10 years.
Diana asked a cool one. She says, I hear people call themselves super fans and they have basically watched 4 seasons. Are they truly super fans? If you've watched the live feeds, you got to be considered a pretty decent fan.
Yeah,
you know?
I agree.
Because if you found the show in 2015, I don't think it's too different than if you found it in 2010. If you're still a massive fan of the show, you know? Let's see. Did we answer this? What was the best twist?
The best twist they ever did? The original twin twist was pretty awesome. And that was that BB America or Canada? I can't remember. I think it was America.
Big Brother 5.
Yeah. So the original twin twist is pretty freaking awesome. I like the stuff that makes people like, what?
Yeah, right now on feeds, I don't know about you, but I got the cat thing still. I feel like it's been here a couple minutes. So usually when these cats pop up, production's talking to them over the live mic.
Exactly. Super 10 says there are 2 live streams going on right now that I want to watch. What do you think I should do? Bro, exactly. You should. I mean, I will say right now, I was going to say, of course you should stay here, which you definitely should. But this will be up in video format. I saw someone ask a little earlier in chat, will this be up as a video after? Yes, it will. It's just the longer it is, the longer it takes YouTube to kind of process it. So if this does run literally hours, then it might not be up until like late tonight. So
true. Cody says controversial stuff, but as a gamer, love them. I agree. I as a gamer, you can't really want more out of someone.
I'm really surprised Alex and Ramsey's haven't latched on to each other.
Yeah,
just gaming as far as like they have very similar personalities. Ramsey's just a little less brash, but that's fine.
Who would you like to see on an All-Star season? If they ever did another one, it'd be hard because I mean most of their big people they've already brought back. If you think about it, They brought back Paul, which was the biggest name from last year. You know, they brought back James, Davon, Frank, and supposedly Nicole. She won the fucking thing.
I think it'd be pretty funny if they brought back Nicole, Cody, and Paulie.
Oh, good. Let's see. Why don't you two try out for Big Brother? I haven't been. I just turned 21, so I'm gonna throw one out next year. Who knows? But
I need to submit my application again. I made a video 1 year. I need to do it again.
We'll do it again. We'll try for next summer. Why not?
And honestly, like I said, I'm in the process of losing weight. I was up to about 270, and now I'm down to about 253, I think I was this morning. So I'm in the process trying to lose weight. And let's be real, the more beautiful you are, the better chance you have of getting on the show. So right now, my only chance of being on there is the one token fat guy. So trying to cut it down.
Fucking, let's see. I consider myself a newbie fan. I mean, I kind of do too. Like I said, I found it in 16 and been on the feeds ever since. I mean, about 4 years of feeds. I'm not the biggest fan of the world, but I just started watching season 18. I'm pretty new. I got live streams bigger than 19. And just want to see cool stuff like the Twin Twist and Imposter Twist. Yeah, if you want to watch one season, if there's one season I'd recommend, actually two, because that's the way I like it. I've gone back and watched Big Brother 6 and Big Brother 8, and those are both just beyond fun seasons. Big Brother 6 is what you'd wish every season to be, as in a split house.
And we're kind of spoiled now, or kind of jaded, I should say, not spoiled. A lot of people are jaded in the fact that we know that there's always going to be crazy twists, and CBS has this pressure on them to just do crazier and crazier twists. Ooh, Ramsey's almost just fell. But they have this pressure to always do crazier and crazier twists. And
it looks like
back when the twists first started, it was way more of a shocker. Yeah, a couple people are really, really struggling. Elena, yeah, just so you guys know, they tilt the wall. It looks like every 10 minutes they're tilting it for a while. Ramses, Kevin, they're tilting it forward even more. Ramses, Kevin, and Elena look like they're about to go. Elena for sure is going to go soon. She has to.
She's looking like she's struggling.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Man, yeah, it's getting pretty good. Meanwhile, the only people standing up straight the whole time, Jason, Jessica, and Alex handled that really well. So,
could you see Frankie coming back with how much CBS likes him and how big his name is? Yeah. And they literally put him on Big Brother UK. He was just on that Candy Crush. I want Vanessa to come back.
There is the first big drop. Ramses is officially off the wall.
Damn. Oh, there you have it.
Well, I guess it's not the first one. Raven was kind of, but Ramses is wild card. We didn't really know what he's going to do.
And now it's down to Jessica for me.
You guys do this for BB Canada. I'll be honest. I am a Big Brother America super fan, but I've only watched bits and pieces of Big Brother Canada. But if it's something you guys are interested in, I mean, this podcast has been doing really well. Thanks to you guys once again. So I'd be down. Yeah, although this is my first official year of teaching, taking over a choir, so I might be pretty busy. I might be pretty swamped come August. Charlie's going to be doing a lot more of these.
Big Brother Canada is actually on hold. So, yeah, with Ramsey's going down, that sucks. I don't like that. Let's see.
Bridget coming back. I think people would like Bridget.
She's the nice girl. So,
did you watch Canada got canceled?
Yeah, it's on strike for like the next year or something.
Oh dang!
They had a decent season, but it wasn't what they wanted. They brought back all their all-stars. They're 8.
Jose, we're giving live updates as the HOH goes down. Right now, I'll actually do a I want to give like a quick little recap. So right now, out of the competition, I'll try to list them in order. So Paul can't play in the competition, so Paul will not be HOH, obviously. Josh fell first, followed by Mark, and then Raven, and then Ramses just fell. So now still on the wall, we have Jason, Kevin, Dominique, Jessica, Elena, Alex, and Matt. And the 3 that have looked pretty strong throughout most of it. Oh, and as I say that, Kevin has just fallen off the wall. We didn't really expect him to win this comp, but Kevin is officially down. So Jason, Dominique, Jessica, Elena, Alex, and Matt are on the wall. Jessica, Alex, and Jason look like they're in it for the long haul. The other three a little shaky, especially Elena. But I saw like a really nice comment that I wanted to read, man. Lisa says, hello, you young men. Just want to say I found your channel today. I love your interactions with and your past knowledge of the season and season past. Good job. Hey, thank you, Lisa. That's why we do it, man. I have a passion for this. So
let's see. Wish y'all were into the Bachelor series.
Wait, what is it?
She said she wished y'all were into the Bachelor series. Who's your favorite house guest this season? I'm liking Alex's spunk, I'd say.
Let's see. How long have they been on the wall? They went on the wall about 10 minutes before the show ended, so they've been on the wall for a little over an hour now.
Yeah. Let's see.
Francito, the people remaining on the wall are Jason, Dominique, Jessica, Elena, Alex, and Matt.
I'd say Elena looks to be struggling the most.
Yeah, Elena's definitely struggling the most. Matt is constantly wincing in pain, and then Dominique's a little hard to read. When she bends over, you can't really tell if it's because she's in pain or because it's more strategy.
Yeah.
I think Jason has just implemented a strategy.
James strategy, the squat.
Yeah, and he also was using the grips other than his own. He's using his longer arms, which would be good for me in this competition because I have really long arms. He was using the other people who have fallen because he's all on his own. He's using the ones on the outside to hold himself up.
Let's see. Who will win this season? It's hard to say. Paul has the best chance right now unless someone does something.
I think, God, I have to believe people are going to smarten up. If they don't, the season's going to be boring.
Exactly.
If Paul wins, it's not going to be an exciting season.
No. Tonight's
going to be because no one has the balls to go after him, and then he wins.
It just like the Derek game. I mean, we thought the same about Paulie for a little bit last year until someone finally realized the game he was playing. So it'll probably happen to Paul this year.
Veracity says BB ratings rely on returning vets, but I think that can be said for the first couple weeks while people are getting introduced to people. But as the season goes on, it doesn't really matter if you're a vet or a newbie because it's kind of like the NFL. By the end of the rookie season, like, did anyone really view Ezekiel Elliott as a rookie by the end of the season? It's like, no, because he was a beast. He was one of the best running backs in the NFL, if not the best,
True.
As far as stats. So,
do you think there'll ever be a season with no vets? It's God.
We've been saying there's going to be a season with no vets for years now, and it hasn't happened. So
yeah, we had 16 was our last one, right? No, 17 there wasn't any vets, but 15, 16, and 17 had nothing. But before that, there's always kind of been something weird, other than 12. So it's season 11. They started adding people with Jesse. And then ever since then, there's only been a handful.
Is Paul going to go under the radar this week? If he's smart, he will, because he's not safe the following week. He needs to start laying low because this week he was like, you know what? Even if I piss some people off, I have an entire other week to mend those bridges. This week, if he pisses people off, people can carry that into the next week and try getting him out. And then Super 10 says, Cody better win battle back and get out Paul. He's the only one who has the balls to do it. I agree, but let's remember, this isn't just us voting. This is America voting for this hex. Jason is currently drinking the water that's falling from the sky.
He's a weird man.
Which is really from machines, probably old rusty machines. But so let's remember that it can be halted, and it's America voting. It's probably going to be someone that they've portrayed in a really good light, like Kevin or Raven. We forget about how powerful CBS's editing is to the casual fan, who are the people that are really going to make up 90% of the votes, probably, maybe closer to 80. But the people people aren't going to give it to Matt because he's like never on TV. Same with Dominique. Elena, probably not. Mark, probably not. It's going to go to Kevin or Raven or Alex or maybe Ramsey.
That won't stop the thing. Let's see. Who do you think will win the hex?
Yeah, those people I listed probably going to go to them. I want Jessica to win. Vote for Jessica. Hashtag Team Jessica.
If people are saying Paul's very annoying on the feeds, Paul is he's playing very hard. I can see why it's annoying.
Yeah.
Honestly, I just don't like the people he's with. And I don't know. I think as the season goes on, Paul will change up his stuff a little bit if he can. But I still have in the back of my mind, I think he's going to get netted where that week his eviction or his safety's up, he's going to go home. And
yeah.
If you guys watched that last season of Big Brother Canada, she went home the night her safety went up in a double eviction. She had
Dude, I'm just waiting for one of the Den of Temptation things to be like, you get unlimited access to Twitter for 10 minutes.
That would be cool. They said this is the last one, so.
Yeah, yeah, that's good though. Kevin's really a secret loose cannon, to be honest. He is. He's doing the old be friends with everyone, but toss in votes that people don't expect because Ramsey's going to be like, where'd that third vote come from, man? And he wants to see how people freak out. Yeah. Who's playing the best game this year, Paul?
Paul, yeah. When you got 6 people that'll do anything you say, you're doing good.
All right, Charlie, Final Four, what's your prediction?
Oh, okay. I made a prediction the night of the first feed, so let's see. Final Four guess. I said Matt, Kevin, Elena, Dominique. I hope that God that's not it.
Yeah, that would be a little weird. I'm gonna say I could definitely see Matt going far though, so I'm gonna agree. I'm gonna say Matt. I think Jessica's gonna make Final Four. I think it's gonna be Matt, Jessica, Ramses, and hopefully Alex.
That'd be nice. They would have to play a pretty good game.
Who are your current faves? I'm still a fan of Mark. I like Mark. I like Alex. Charlie?
Definitely probably Alex, Kevin. Whoever, if someone makes a big move this week, I'll get behind him. Honestly, I'm not hard to like or to get behind.
BB Canada was such a great watch. I hope Paul gets needed. Oh yeah. We talked about that. Yeah. Did you watch Big Meech's YouTube? I haven't. Have you, Charlie? You watch Big Meech?
I've seen Big Meech on Dick at Night.
Big Meech, big man.
Evil Dick's podcast thing. She's not bad on it. I was not a big fan of her last year. She made it too personal. Like when imagine if she was, I don't know. If you guys remember, she put Paul on the block because she thought he didn't believe in God. Like what the hell? I mean, how do you did anyone else fall, Brianna?
Nope. I'll be giving you live updates if they fall. Still the same 5 or 6, but they just tilted it down, and Dominique is really struggling, but she seems to be all right.
If Dominique and Elena fall, and Matt, not a Josh fan. I don't blame you. Josh is weird, man. I really liked his preseason stuff, but I'm just not.
Davon and Polly's fight in jury. Yes. that was good.
Oh God. Yeah, that was definitely the best jury segment they've ever had. Big Meech is literally Josh, but as a boy. That's probably why Josh is her favorite person in the house.
God, wasn't she the one she was like afraid to make big moves, right? She always like talked a big game but didn't do anything. She
started, yeah, pretty much. She started getting some fans behind her when it was double eviction night, and she just was shredding people.
Yeah, right now, okay. Here's a question for the viewers, man. We're always answering questions. Right now in chat, I want you guys to put, if there was one segment that you guys, let's say you have like a family member or like you just got a new significant other or whatever, they've never seen Big Brother at all. Well, let's stick to Big Brother America, not Canada or UK, whatever. But if there was one segment and they have a YouTube clip of it that you could be like, this is why you should watch Big Brother. If you only had one shot, one opportunity, Eminem reference, what would you show them?
True. Yeah, that is true. What would you show them?
Charlie, what would you show?
God, let's think. I'd probably show the Dan God, he has so many moments from that season 14.
Jacobs' Dan's funeral.
I'd probably show Dan doing the old blindside to Shane.
I was gonna say that one, but now I gotta switch it up. But because there's a whole video like CBS posted like that whole thing, so it actually gives you a background too. So you're like, what? Ooh, someone is down. That is Matt. Matt has fallen off the wall.
Nice. That's good. That's good if you're not rooting for that side.
Yeah. So the wild cards that we don't really know what they would do would be Jason, Alex maybe,
and Jessica.
Well, yeah, that's true. I mean, we know about who Jessica would go after, but you know, like Jason could be torn. You know, I'm saying the people that could win and not necessarily just want to get Jessica out right away.
Yeah, exactly. I think.
Ooh, Dr. Will's speech. I hate you all. Yeah,
you guys didn't know that was actually fake. I don't want to break your hearts right now, but that was a fake speech.
Was it really?
Yeah, James Ryan. I'm going to break people's hearts. I was heartbroken when I found this out. But James Ryan actually came out with the truth about all that. So Dr. Will actually did a veto speech, right? And then he's like, well, hold on, everyone. Everyone stay still. I'm going to do another one just for fun. Guess which one production showed? So, are Jason and Alex still aligned? Yeah, they're as close as it gets. Other than not being a showmance.
Yeah, Charlie, way to break hearts, bro.
I know. I was heartbroken when I found it, too. Trust me, Super Dan.
This isn't the first time Charlie's broken hearts. Look at that stud.
Stud. Dude, I never touch this thing, but when we do this show, I'm always literally fidgeting with it. Bought it for $1 at the gas station.
Dude, it happens.
I never touch it. But
hold on. Okay, I actually want to throw this out here because we've got a decent amount of people watching right now, and even if it's your first time watching, if I were to come out with like some cool merch from Visokii Gaming, what would you guys want and why? Do you want something weird? Do you want like a t-shirt with Charlie's mug on it? Or do you want some Visokii Gaming, some VG spinners with our logo on it?
VG spinners?
And literally, bro, I will sell these to you guys I will find a website and sell them at wholesale value, not make any money on it at all. I would just love for someone to tweet at me with like a shirt.
Oh, just a fidget spinner with a cat on it for 50 cents. Free shipping. Oh, God. Let's see.
Paul is whispering to Matt. What's he saying? Hold on. I'll go underground.
Yeah, Brady, throw in your headphones or something if you can.
Yeah.
I would show them Evil Dick revealed to Danielle. Oh, that's pretty good. Please not the spinners. Yeah, I don't know, man. I had to see what it felt like. I don't know. I had to. Is that a fidget spinner? I know, right? Someone just fall? I can barely. I kind of got mine. Shit. Way over there.
No one fell.
But, rip Matt. Dr. Will's speech. I hate you. Yep.
They're just kind of doing small talk right now, just talking about how hard the challenge was. That's all they're really doing.
I hope Cody comes back, says Layden. I think just about everyone in this chat will agree with you. Elizabeth asks, who's left? So we got Jason, Dominique, Jessica, Elena, and Alex.
It's heating up a little bit. All right.
Paul's very risky. You never know what he does or what he says in his mind. Yeah, Paul will stab you in the back if he has to. I like that about him, but that'll have to come out.
We're doing the big tilt.
The old tilt.
Dominique's struggling. Matt's not Matt. Matt's already off. Jason's struggling.
Let's see. Bobby asks, what do you think about Christmas? I think the whole getting 2 days out of the Big Brother house is pretty BS, but
yeah, because I wanted to talk about this a little bit. So when do they find a doctor who's quarantined? Is it like when you go in for jury duty, they try to find the most clueless person, that way they have no background knowledge on the case?
Yeah, and she's got to have production with her at all times. There's got to be someone with her in that room. There's no way they're just letting her go and like free ruled. Matt, dude, Veracity says Matt is the human equivalent of Wonder Bread. Oh,
it's messed up, bro.
It's true though. That's what's sad. Let's see. Honestly, Victor's speech with the friendship for Zakia and Meech, that was pretty good. I was going back in the chat.
I liked Zakia. Dude, literally, like, I'm going to go out on a limb and say Zakia was, like, the most naturally just beautiful woman they've ever had on Big Brother. Go
Sure.
Polly.
She had so much promise until she fell with that Polly.
Yeah.
Let's see. If Alex wins, she will target Dominique. She has thrown her name out there a lot. I really think Dominique and Mark are going up, especially after last night. You kind of saw it in the show tonight.
Melissa says they probably sign an NDA. Yeah, that's true. Just make sure they don't give out any info. For some reason, one of the cameras is directly on the spaceman on the side.
Will Dom become a big target to Paul? Asked Bobby. I think so.
Turn on the fan. It's hot in here.
Do it. Could you see Liz and Julia come back? CBS likes them, so maybe. But I don't. I think they're saving their returning players for now on for the big names of the seasons, like with Paul and like they might do with Cody this year.
Liz was kind of gross, bro, wasn't she? Didn't her and Austin do like some nasty stuff?
Yeah, Austin fingerbanged her every night.
That's gross. Sorry for our smaller viewers.
They had fun together. That's all you got to know.
Gross, man.
Zakia,
do we need to have the talk? Do we need to have the talk with our viewers right now?
In that first episode, Zakia showed so much promise, and then just the night defeats it, you knew it was downhill. Let's see. Nearest hospital, you know, Eddie,
when she stole Paul's duck and threw it in the crowd filled with rage. That's right.
My God. Dude, Evil Dick was saying he took Dustin's shirts and threw them on the roof. He was saying, you know what I'd do with Christmas's crutches? I'd throw them over the backyard wall.
Dude, go WWE. When someone comes at you, crack them over the back of the head with them.
Just think about this for a second. Christmas comes back, you take her crutches, throw it over the wall.
All right, Charlie, you had to pick one athlete to go into the one famous athlete to be in the the Big Brother house. Who is it?
To go in Big Brother? You have to pick someone like Conor McGregor that's just messed up in the brain and won't do it.
Oh, my God. Dude, they would not risk it. Actually, wait, didn't they have someone on there that was a boxer and they got like kicked out?
I thought it was Willie Hanson. I know Dylan on Big Brother Canada 5 was just a boxer. What would you do for the poses at the beginning? Can you give her the fingers? I don't know. I like Jeff from 17 just standing there still.
Yeah. Jessica wins HOH, nominates Dominique and Mark, and then shit, chat's going too fast. The POV is discarded. Dominique gets eliminated. I could see it. The Miz on Big Brother. Conor McGregor. Meta World Peace. Dude, Meta World Peace is so weird. He's got that Kanye West smile, bro, where he's not actually happy. He just smiles all the time. Dude, there's only one person, bro. Rob Gronkowski. Put that man in the Big Brother house.
Dude, yeah, he was on Big Brother. Remember 17?
Yeah.
They can do it. I don't know if the feeds are showing the same thing. Is it showing everyone crouching? You should give a shot of that real quick.
Yeah, everyone's crouching.
Look at this. What the heck? I'm not going to. Let me click on you real quick.
Can you see it?
There we go. So, like, everyone's all crouched up like that.
Yeah,
like,
everyone's crouched. Jessica looks solid. Elena looks like she's in pain. Paul is still pacing. All right, Paul's like, you can tell he's playing hard. Dude, the guy's literally, like, just always playing the game, which is good. But, like, he's the one pacing. Everyone else is just trying to watch the competition. I feel like they're going to get annoyed with Paul. They're going to be like, dude, I'm sick of this guy trying to play me.
Yeah. Kevin Durant, Russell Wilson, OJ Simpson, Josh Wrestling. Yeah, Josh, he'd be the ZZ of WWE if you know what that is.
Dude,
who could
only the hardcore fans know, bro.
I mean, the way these house guests talk, wanting to give Raven the game, I'm sure she'll be in the final too.
Honestly, bro, Christmas or Jessica could probably at least get a tryout with WWE.
Oh, I'm sure they would take Christmas in a heartbeat.
Wasn't the weight trainer Jesse well hated? Jesse that turned into wrestling. Jesse, what's his last name?
They're talking about Jesse Goddard's Big Brother 11.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he was pretty hated on the season. Yeah, he was just so full of himself. Once again, it's funny because, like I was talking about way earlier in the episode, CBS can portray people however they want, and Jesse was portrayed as just being this arrogant, he's just cocky, Mr. Spectacular here. I'm going to come in and win this competition, and he did win competitions, and he was the super disliked person by America, but then everyone in the house loved Jesse, and I can't remember who it was. Was it I think it was Ronnie.
Oh man, that guy was crazy.
He at the end of the season, he's like, yeah, Jesse like single-handedly like kept me sane, and he ended up like helping him drop 30 pounds in the house and stuff. Like Jesse was a really nice guy.
Jesse's awesome as a dude. They just Let's see. Did you hear Cody ask Jessica to be his girlfriend? Yeah.
Yeah, it was weird.
It's a Cody thing. He would do it then. Good for him. Paul's seriousness equal him turning into Cody. Paul is more cocky than Cody, but Paul always has been. It's nothing new. It's just, they're both, as Cody describes it, they're the only alphas. Everyone else is a beta.
I hope these girls start really playing their own game and not just latching on to other people. Right now, the only one that's playing her own game is Dominique, and she's just kind of sitting back. So, and Alex playing her own game.
Yeah.
But,
who's your favorite? Let's do a favorite of all time, Brady. Is there someone from the past season that you just still really likes a lot?
That I don't like?
No, that you do like.
Oh,
someone that you could go back, flip on some stuff from that season and enjoy.
I mean, I really did like Derek.
Game player wise, he was.
And Andy is a good game player, but I'm saying just a genuine, like, good person. I don't know. I have more seasons to think about. You go ahead.
Honestly, I wish I saw him live, but I can go back and watch some Howie highlight. Like just watch. Howie wasn't a game player, but he was. Well, when I want like fun, that would be a fun Big Brother player. I'd like to. To see.
A lot of people like Dr. Will. Someone that I don't know if you've ever seen stuff with him, Charlie, but he was really loved was Kaser.
Oh yeah, Kaser.
Kaser was really, really cool, and he helped break the. Oh shit, guys! Jessica has fallen off the wall.
Oh.
And right after Dominique jumps off.
Oh,
I don't think she necessarily fell. She might have fell, but Dominique right after Jessica. It is down to 3: Jason, Elena, and Alex.
Justin says we need stoners on the next season. Yeah, Justin from Over the Top, I think. Jace was a stoner. Yeah, Jessica falling, that sucks. We got Jason and Alex still. So Jason, Alex, and Elena.
Yeah, we know that Elena probably won't think for herself. So let's hope Elena falls. Alex will not care. And Jason could toss some stuff up too.
Alex will toss it to Jason.
You think?
Jason will make a move, guys. He will.
There goes my will to live. I think we're over exaggerating a tad.
Yeah, Kason was a bad player, too damn trusting. Absolutely, he was not the best player, but he's a nice, awesome guy. You can do it, Alex. Agreed. Elena's looked weak all competition. That's what's crazy.
Who's your favorite from this season? I'm a Mark fan.
Oh, yeah. I love the old Mark.
Jason would be the worst HOH ever. What if Jason...
Jason would make a move, guys. He wouldn't... He's not going to sit there and put up, Jessica and Ramsey's.
Yeah, you know what I feel the easy choice is, bro? I feel like if, Elena got HOH, she just put up Jessica and Christmas and be like, well, I want one out and the other's injured, so...
Yeah, they probably just put up Jason and Jessica or Jessica and Ramsey's. One of those 3. Those are the 3 that are in their line of fire that they always have that never works. Yep, Super Dan, those are the last 3. It's just real life. How does Elena outlast Jessica? I don't know.
Yeah, really weird. She literally, if she wins this comp, because you guys saw how much I was talking about Elena just looking like she was struggling.
Yeah, she when she's hanging over, she looks like she's hurting.
Yeah. Alex still looks the strongest on here, but you never know. Like with the water and stuff and all the goo they're like throwing at him, like anything could happen. It's easy to slip. Jason's like hanging one leg off.
Will Jason take out Jessica? No, there's no way.
Maurice was the most trusting, not use that damn veto to take him off. You ever see that, Charlie? It was the first season where they had the power of veto and no one really knew like how to use it. And Maurice didn't know that if he chose not to use the veto, he was on the block and won the veto. He didn't realize that he had to take himself off in order to be safe. He thought he was just safe. And so he used the veto on the other person on the block and then got sent home.
My God. If Elena wins HOH, ... Yeah, that's worst case. That when we have Alex and Jason sitting right here, two people that we know will do something, you don't want Elena to win. If Elena wins,
I can't watch the feeds for the next week, LOL. Yeah, but, you know, her and Mark might be getting frisky.
Yeah.
Jason, see, if Jason or Alex win, then you know, ew. No, I can't even think about that, bro.
Some players are just in balance. It's rare to combine strategy, social, and competition power. Yeah, that's what makes some people so.
Charlie, the real question is, if Jason wins HOH, are they going to send him some Rogaine in his gift basket?
Jeez, I don't think the guy cares. He'll just wear his cowboy hat everywhere. Cody from 16's her favorite. Cody was. I thought he had a good duo with Derek.
Yeah,
one if he cut him at the end. But you know, more Mark and Elena don't make me puke. Yeah,
dude. Cody passed on he gave up $450,000 for trust. I told Charlie, I'm sorry, bro. I don't care. I literally tell Derek, I'll be like, dude, sorry. I'll buy you dinner or something. Get out.
I'll buy you a beer. I'd let Alex ride my muscle.
Like, dude, no chance. And the thing is, Derek had it in Cody's mind that if he took Victoria, that Victoria would beat him.
Yeah, he literally
Cody told in his exit interview, he said I would have lost no matter what, so I'd rather have my buddy Derek win.
38-year-old Whistlenut still hanging on, beating Matt, the stud, 21-year-old Ramses.
Cody was already a sports model before he went on.
But yeah, he broke into a
professional soccer player and then went on to model full time.
What are victim noises? You know, we don't exactly know. Just apparently what Josh is. So
we live in a society, and I'm part of it, bro. I'm a millennial, where so many millennials, especially, want to play the victim in everything. They just want to, oh, pity me, you know. They'll literally, Josh will do that. He'll go straight after Cody. He'll stand up and yell at Cody and be like, you know what? You're going home. You've been taking shots. See you later. Hop your ass on out of here. And then when Cody goes, why don't you go change your diaper? He starts shaking and crying. Stop, dude. You're the one that incited this, dude. You're the one that instigated this argument. If you can't take it, then don't dish it out. That's the way I feel.
Victim noises is something that's going to live in Big Brother history.
What if I make a hat that says victim noises?
That's going to be one of those things you always hear from now on, I'm telling you.
Charlie, is it about time to make a diss track on Josh called Victim Noises?
Wouldn't that be something? Yeah, Josh is a mixture of annoying and funny, and
it's been stop shaking, bitch.
He adds something to the show, but at the same time, I don't know. Like Natalie from 18, she played the victim a lot.
Just a quick update for anyone hopping in. The people left on the wall are Jason, Elena, and Alex. Alex has been looking very strong. Jason, you can't really tell if he's looking strong or not. Elena has honestly looked not very good for about 30 minutes now, but she's still on. So,
yeah.
You know, we said Jessica was looking good, but she randomly just fell. So,
yeah, exactly. I don't want Elena to win, man. If she wins, it's, you know, you can.
Dude, what is that goop on her arm. You see that, Charlie? It looks like a wet paper towel with some slime on it on her.
Probably that green crap they're shooting.
Yeah, but like I thought it was a slime. It looks gross, bro.
How do people become a have-not? Now you just kind of volunteer yourself. You don't.
Well, the HOH picks the have-nots.
Yeah,
but
volunteer now.
Most people are just like, yeah, screw it, I'll do it.
F that, man. I put the people I hate up. Piss them off even more.
Our first 4 off HNs. What do you mean HNs?
Have-nots, I think. No.
Oh, first 4 off have-nots. They didn't specify that, so. But the first 4 off might volunteer themselves.
Yeah.
So.
Just kidding.
Or whoever wins HOH, that's an easy way because you don't want to piss people off by being like, I want you, and you to be have-nots. So an easy thing to do would just be like, all right, who are the first 4 people off? And you just send them out. Which, if they do that, then that would be Josh, Mark, Raven, and Ramses. Be the first.
Made a good little point here. He said the dude rides bulls. No wonder. That's
true.
You know.
Wait, does he ride bulls? He wrangles bulls.
He's a rodeo clown, so I'm sure he does ride some.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's a rodeo clown, so that's not his job. His job isn't to ride bulls, but his job is to wrangle them. But he probably does ride.
Jacob, those are the 3 left. I would never know.
He rides bulls better than he rides Alex coattails.
Oh. Yeah, Raven can't be a have-not because of her stomach.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, but she's a never not.
Oh, that's right. She's a never not as well. It's not. Yeah.
Yeah, she can't be it. So.
Well, yeah. Well, she took the never not pass last week in the competition. So I don't think it has anything to do with her stomach. It's because she took the temptation. I think it was in the.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
What was it? Veto competition last week.
Yeah.
Or HOH. I can't remember, but yeah.
That was like when Feeds first started. I just thought she was. I forgot all about that. I forgot she was
Golden Starfish. Yeah, that's what it was.
Raven is such a floater. She's so boring. So far, she has floated to power. So, you know, when it comes to floating can be a great strategy. Paul was a floater last year, but then you have someone like Victoria, who people call a floater, but really, I mean, that's just more like you're kind of coasting through the game without a brain. No offense to her, but when the world ends, we hear a Visokii game will go live and make dick jokes until the end. Oh, might have to go down. Starfish, that will be the day. Even
I have the speaker up to my ear like a phone.
Jillian was the ultimate BB floater. Jillian just watch Jillian beat Cody and get back in the house.
I hope she gets halted at the door.
Dan was a floater for a while. Yeah, floating is a strategy. People get it mixed up because of Rachel, but I don't really.
See, the thing is, it's like a lot of people complain that like Steve was a floater, but when it got to Final 5, Steve turned it on and won the important competitions. So I can't fault it.
He cut Vanessa. How can he say the guy he was a cameraman after the season, but he made the winning move to cut Vanessa. So if Jillian beats Cody, I'll quit watching forever. I don't know what I'd do, man. It's like when Victor went against Bronte and stuff last year. I was like, this guy's at least going to win stuff. I hope he gets back in.
Bronte, dude, literally was rooting for her to get evicted since minute 1 of the show.
Well, with Steve, it wasn't that Steve wasn't a floater at the beginning. It's that it kind of, when he had to, he was. Like I said, it's not a bad thing. A lot of people think of it as a bad thing. When someone coasts through the game like a Victoria or a Meg, that's kind of lame. You don't want to watch that, but I want a Johnny Mac to win. Johnny Mac, he's a fun guy. I could see him being brought back. But he wasn't a game player. So, it's...
And Jason is up.
All right, Jason is officially off the wall.
Oh, shit.
Elena and Alex are trying to cut a deal.
Oh, man. If Elena takes this, bro, I'm going to be so upset. Jason fell, man. I don't like that, man. Not Elena. Not
Jason
Elena.
jumped off. They all know that Alex and Elena are talking to each other, and Jason just kind of conceded it. There it is. Elena has jumped off the wall and given it to Alex.
Hopefully Alex does something.
New HOH.
I have trust in Alex that she will make a move.
She's going to do something big, and I wasn't able to catch what the deal was. They had all of the mics turned on at the same time, even with the camera zoomed in on them. So we'll hear more details while it's on the show. I'm going to go on the Twitters and see if any of the leak channels was able to catch the specifics of it. But Alex is officially the HOH for this week. Yo, right now, right now, what do you guys think? Right now, I want predictions. I want, yes, it looks like most people are happy. Everyone wants Alex to make a move. I don't think Alex is getting out Paul. Or actually, she can't. Paul's safe for another week.
Yeah, Paul's safe this week.
Take out Raven. She'd be an interesting one to get out. Right now, post your who's going up right now. Noms.
I'm hoping the showmance, man. A showmance or Mark and Dominique. Make a move that's going to matter. Don't put up freaking Ramses and Jessica.
She told Cody she was going after the showmances, and if she wants to make a big move, she goes up and she puts up the two weakest people from each of the two showmances. So she'd probably put up Raven and Elena with the hope that she can beat
cut
them.
That deal with Elena. Who knows?
Yeah, that's true.
Might keep her safe.
But I mean, yeah, we'll see what the deal was.
Let's see if we can find that before we hop off. But yeah, oh man, if she puts up Matt and Mark, dude, I'm sold. She's my favorite player this year. But if she goes and puts up Ramses and Jessica or Josh and Jessica, I'm gonna be so upset, like Verosity said.
Elena promised Jason that he won't go on the block, and then Jason jumped. But Elena didn't win the HOH.
Huh. Well, guys, we've been here an hour and a half.
That's weird.
But it's been a fun show. As long as these endurance comps are going, we're always going to be live after. I mean, we just literally sat here for an hour and a half trying to talk through it.
Yeah. So, and I appreciate everyone hanging out. Your questions, they keep us going. And I feel like I'm hoping a lot of you guys are sitting around like, dude, we've been here for an hour and a half. That's good. That's good, man.
If you're watching the feeds with us, hearing us talk, I mean, it's kind of what we're doing.
Yeah, exactly. Keep those questions for those Thursday episodes. Any questions? We answered some about like our personal life and stuff. Once again, you have any more questions about us? I'm an open book. Charlie's an open book. Just don't ask us our home addresses. But yeah, follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/Visokii Gaming. If you need help spelling that, it's literally right there under the episode title. And then right under the Visokii Gaming name, you'll see that there's a like and subscribe and bell button. Make sure you like, subscribe, and click the bell so you know when we go live. And we'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for hanging out.
Absolutely.